All right, excellent feedback. Thank you very much, guys. Appreciate it.
Okay. What about music? We touched on this just a little bit. And if you're new to the business, we know you haven't been collecting CDs and albums for 26 years or less in some cases. But you want to build your music library, but you want to build it to be effective. You want to build it, I would start out with requests, what we touched on earlier. The top 200 list is certainly a way to start with looking at what you want to have as an effective music library for weddings. Tools on DJ Intelligence are fantastic because the lists are, there's a lot of lists out there, they update them dynamically, and you can always go to DJ Intelligence, you can always look at the Mobile Beat website, you can go extract just about anything you need. The top 25 from the last 30 years, that would be 3 lists to print out right there.
Let me break in here. How many of you know about DJ Intelligence? Most everybody in here does. For those of you that don't, go to djintelligence.com. They have wonderful tools on there, availability checkers. They have areas where you can actually have your client log in and make specific song requests. And over the years, what you'll find is that no reception you do is going to be the same as another one. At least we hope it won't be, because wouldn't it be terrible to be stuck to the same 500 songs for the next 25 years? That would be terrible. And what I've discovered, bless you, even after 15 years of doing this, I still run into music that I have either never heard or just never thought about. And as you build your library of requests from your clients who are being specific about what they want, your library is going to expand exponentially, so that the next time you have a client who's a little bit eclectic, you're going to have that song and you're not going to have to go download it because you've already got it, or you won't have to buy the CD. Okay, we want to make sure that we keep all the ages and genres of mind in mind at a wedding reception. The most common comment I get when I ask, well, what's the age range of your reception? Well, we've got everybody from 5 to 95. So we need a little bit of everything. And so if you take specific requests, and particularly if you've got any kind of anniversaries or birthdays of relatives, remember that wedding receptions at their very foundation and very heart are basically family reunions. A lot of people are meeting for the first time who haven't seen each other sometimes in 15, 20, maybe even 25 years. You're going to have co-workers, you're going to have friends, people of all ethnic persuasions and musical tastes. You know, and it's amazing, even after all these years, you still hear something. A bigger library is better unless it's loaded with stuff that nobody wants to hear, what we call stiffs.
I will tell you, I love Peter Frampton. I love Peter Frampton Comes Alive. I have yet in 26 years to get a request for him at a reception or actually any other event. Conversely, I've got probably about 60 to 75 Elvis songs. People just keep coming out of the woodwork asking me for something I've never heard of. Oh, but yeah, Elvis did it, and as soon as I show them what I have available from the Elvis Presley catalog, they go, oh yeah, it's this one right here. I think Tom Jones remade it 20 years later or something. But that being said, target your music to your audience. You're thinking like a programmer now. You're not thinking like yourself where, you know, I've got everything Slade ever put out. Will I ever play it at a reception? Probably not.
We're going to change gears just a little bit here. Let's talk about your appearance at an event. And we got some great feedback from the Georgia mobile DJs on this particular thing, so we modified the presentation just a little bit. Depending on what your client wants, they may be wanting some kind of a hip-hop vibe. They want you to look like you're a show performer. They may want you dressed in a tux. They may even want you dressed up with a Hawaiian shirt, and I'll apologize to anybody in advance who doesn't have sunglasses looking at my Hawaiian shirt. I have burned it since then. But what is the right look? The right look is a combination of things. The right look is the look that your client wants you to have. If you tell them, how do you want me to dress for your event? well, a tux is fine. You can wear a suit. Sometimes they're very plain and adamant, I don't want you in a tux. Okay, that's fine. But whatever you decide to wear, one of the things I would recommend is try to avoid looking like the help. And this basically consists of a bow tie or a tie, a black vest, a black pair of pants. Excuse me, would you mind refilling my drink?
Or, where's the bathroom? We need clean towels. I've had that happen before. Never again.
And when you get the drink order, you know, I've had that happen twice before I switched to just a full tux and some different, you know, ties and colored vests. And I told the gentleman, yeah, I'll get you the drink if you'll go up there and change the song for me. And, what? Oh, you're the DJ? Yeah. So you want to kind of stand out from your crowd. If you're not dressed appropriately, you're not going to stand out as the performer. And it is a combination of what your client wants, and it's dressing like a performer. Okay. We're going to get to that.
Yes, we are.
Yes, we are. One of the things that we've discovered here in the last 2 to 3 years, for those of you who load into really exclusive country clubs, I'm finding out more and more, and it's happened in my hometown, Raleigh, North Carolina, where they will not let you enter the premises unless you're wearing a pair of Dockers and a polo shirt. So just a heads up in your own area. If you show up looking like you just come off the golf course there, they're not going to let you in. So I've heard that people will dress half in their tuxedo pants and their shirt to load in. I don't know that I'd recommend that. She had a very specific question about women's wear for weddings.
Yes, and that sort of covers the next point right there. It's always better to dress up than dress down, but I would also add to that, never to upstage your wedding party. So, ladies, if you're coming in wearing a black skirt or black slacks and a nice dress shirt, I think that would be very acceptable. Absolutely correct.
I find if you're saying we're dressing up and level dress, I find if you go and set up the event and you're dressing as our business casual, two things happen. You'll impress the caterer and or venue manager, and some include that someone is being shown on setup to a potential client. And it's happened to me.
Yes.
I'm the disc jockey, I'm setting up here, and I'm dressed in a pair of black dress pants and maybe a polo shirt. And they can see what I'm doing. And I'm just doing that. And it's happening to me, it's plucking up a card. And I just pass that card on.
Right.
It's a great venue, this, it's that. Michelle, the coordinator, does a really good job.
Right. Anyways, excellent comments. I want to hold the rest of that discussion until the very end so we can move along a little bit. Because we've still got the other part of our look to talk about. Instead of looking like $1 million, would that also include your gear? Are you going to have wires showing? Is it going to look like stuff that came straight out of the Sears catalog? Here it is. Go ahead.
All right. We practice this, but we think so much alike that sometimes we step on each other. Your appearance, obviously, with your gear, and to go along with his comment, which basically was, if you're looking good, you're more liable to get a free referral by having a client who's looking for a DJ, watch you set up, and you're fairly neatly dressed, but they also see your gear, and it's neatly dressed as well. So.